Create imagery to visualize it. Because we think in pictures. That's how we think. So when they put up an image like this, see, it have a psychological effect on the people. Yes. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's important because a lot of people come out and say, oh, color don't really matter. But yes, it matters. That's the reason why them have it come. Yeah? See? So, and this is the very reason why them say color don't matter. Because we are set. It is not a white man, because all along when it was a white man, nobody has a color not really matter. But when we start challenge it now, everybody has a color not really matter. So it shows you a psychological tool basically commander basically.
So Revelation 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of Jesus Christ. When I look at the word revelation, it means to reveal. Seeing something that is going to reveal it. And the man you call Jesus Christ.
Right? Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Right, so this is John saying the revelator and get a vision. Seeing the man we call the Son of God, which is the same man we call Jesus Christ. Seeing, he's saying looking within the 7 candlesticks, it's the one like unto the Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man? The same man you call Jesus Christ, right?
So one like unto the Son of Man, right, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So clothed with a garment down to the foot, something like this.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So girt about the paps with a golden girdle. See, something like this, right?
His head and his ears were white like wool.
So the scripture said head and his ear were white like wool. See, one set of people on the face of the earth have woolly hair. See, and it's a white woolly hair. See, it's him have green grey and his ear white. In ear, on his face and his head white like wool. So in a process of elimination, it's a straight blonde stringy hair. See? So it that I get X out in ear, I get X out altogether. See? And it's more fit that image here. Right? Continue.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And the scripture says eyes were like a flame of fire. One of the reasons why eyes like a flame of fire, see, because they drink only for wine. See, as the scripture says, right, that means fire. It just means semi red. See?
I read from Genesis.
And it's on Genesis 49.
In the literature school, right? You know the literature, you don't know about metaphors and all them things. Yeah. See, so basically, making a comparison, you know what I mean, to something else, so that you can visualize. Because the thing is, the other languages them, like Greek and Hebrew, seeing that the words them have more depth. When you hear a word, it's just not just have the surface like an English word. See? When you use a certain word, see, you have a deep understanding behind the word. Just like the word mark. The word mark is translated as mark in the English. When you actually go into that word, see, it's more than what you think in English. You know what I mean? So that's how them other languages dynamics the much more, you know, than English. Because English basically is a weak language, it actually come from them languages. See, so the words them have more, even Potter have more strength than certain English words. You know what I mean?
You understand when I talk about in English, you have to know the word where that come from and where the next word that come from, going to the root word, which is the original language, to get the real understanding of the word.
And it's a Genesis, Genesis 49. And on verse 12 says, his eyes shall be red with wine.
So the scripture said his eyes shall be red with wine. Right?
Verse 10 says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a Lord give up from between his feet unto the Shiloh come.
The word Shiloh, the word Shiloh in the Hebrew. See, basically it's dealing with the Prince of Peace. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is the Prince of Peace.
come unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
So him will gather the nation of Israel. See, because the nation of Israel was scattered through the four corners of the earth. In slavery and all them other doings to the people. So when him come, he will gather the people. So this is a prophecy. Seen all the way from Genesis. Seen, so even when the Lord come, the time when he crucified, seeing that prophecy up to that point not fulfilled yet. Because he's supposed to come and gather the people.
Verse 12, his eyes shall be red with wine.
So it's not literal fire blaze in them eye. See, it's a man that drink a whole lot of wine.
So they call him a wine.
Yeah, so his eye red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See,
And his teeth white with milk.
Verse 14 again, his head and his ears were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet
this will make two different references with white. See, because white not only represents a color, it also represents pureness. You know what I mean? So it mentions wool and it mentions snow. You know what I mean? Because you have some people out there say, oh, the reason why it's a wool is because wool white. But why make reference to two things that is white? See? So one is referring to the actual texture in here. Yeah? So it was pure wool. Just like in the book of Daniel, the Heavenly Father. See? It is pure wool. So when it's a white like wool, basically making reference to the purity of the wool. So it's if you know any form of research, just go on the internet and just Google woolly hair and see what nation of people come up. Yeah? So his ear was like wool. Yeah? You can go back to Daniel to where that's who we find. So it's here referring to the purity. I'm here.
This is Daniel.
So it wouldn't be mixed as some people say. Yeah, him here wouldn't be mixed. It would be pure wool here.
Alright, this is Daniel 10 verse 5.
Right.
Then I lift up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz, his body also like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words. Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancients of days did sit.
Which making reference to the Heavenly Father, go on.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the ear of his head like the pure wool.
So the Heavenly Father here is like pure wool. So his son here is pure wool. See, the tribe where him come from, people of the tribe where him come from are woolly hair. Or what they call Negro. Yeah? So they are actually black men, so-called black men, the tribe of Judah. You know what I mean? So, in comparison to this image with a man with a blonde hair, straight stringy hair, like goat's hair, you know, that is incorrect. You can see on the back of the sign here, you mentioned them painted. You have two artists who basically do different renditions of this image. You know, Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. You know what I mean? 1400s. Them do all of this. Back then you used to have a thing we call even iconoclasm. Have you heard about that before? See, basically destroying the icons then. Because before the 14th century, all the way from 325, 326, seeing black, so-called black men rule Europe from 326, so 325 to 326, all the way to the 14th, to the early 16th century. You have still black men in Europe. Seeing a lot of slaves were deported from even Europe to the Caribbean and the Americas. Seeing, so not only the West Coast of Africa, you have men coming from. You have men coming from Europe also, because you have men. If you do research, you research the Moors. The Moors were actually black men in Europe. The Byzantine Empire was black men ruling Europe at that time. So they miss out on that history in schools, but they have other books where you can find out that history. You have books like Nature in the school. Like Nature know no color lines and them books, eh? You can give you the history of royalty, men that were royalty in Europe. I don't know if you watch league football, if you see some of the emblem them still have the Negro head with the headband around it. Those are the coat of arms that our people used to use before the white man come back up in Europe. So the Renaissance in Europe was when the white man come back on the scene. And he destroy all the imagery them, destroy the paintings them in whitewash, the imagery them and then paint them back over white and everything there. See, that's what the Renaissance is all about. See, so he deceived the world from then to now. See, and then put up all the imagery them. Put up all the imagery them. See, to convince the world, say, look, he's the one, the man. You know what I mean? And cover all the history. See, because even the history will tell you look while is history available, but through the schools them have to work with a certain curriculum. See, you're not gonna learn that. You're gonna learn about Arawak Indian and Tainos and something, you know. Them things them not teach. Them not teach us, oh, you come up from the west coast of Africa, possibly them tell us something about Ghana or whatsoever, but them not tell about slave that was deported from Spain and them regions in Europe. I'm not telling that. Yeah? Because that contradict the so-called white man narrative when I push. Yeah. You have that, right?
First Maccabees 3:48. Verse 48 says, and laid open the book of the law, right, wherein the Eden had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right, so it even prophesied that they're going to do that. So they're going to paint the likeness of their images. Because that's when you conquer a nation, basically, you want to destroy all of them things and yes, and you impose your culture or whatsoever you want to impose on them. See, that's how you conquer a nation when you win. First battle, then you have to condition them. Yeah? Especially if you're a slave and you're a rebel, them needs to have you under a certain psychology that you will remain and not rebel and burn on the master plantation. So the education system is basically to keep you. Yeah, that's why. Yes, exactly. They have a name for the regular man out here, they call it a civil servant, which basically means a polite slave. See, because the word civil means polite, and servant is the derivative of a slave. You know what I mean? So a civil servant is a polite slave, meaning him now come out here and burn on the master plantation. You know what I mean? I try to escape, because in a field mind, you don't believe that he is a slave. Yeah, because we can walk on a KFC. You know, buy KFC, this a chicken and a KFC. Yeah, so you know, you're free, you're free. You know?
But the read from first Maccabees and one of the
not really continue to go, but you know how one thing is in the Bible approaching up to this year though.
Alright, stick up in right there, so we're not cut you, see, but all that, you can just finish it out. See, they read from first Maccabees a while ago. And you see now, but the Maccabees they're going to hear short in the time I grew up, and I going to think.
That's just rumor, man.
See? It's just rumor. Just rumor is because Maccabees is just a set of family. See?
It's a Greek history.
Right. Maccabees.
Or just history. Not just history of the Maccabees family and the revolt with them have against Antiochus Epiphanes. When the Greek them take over, because you notice that in the book of Daniel they don't have the history of the Greek. It was important to take out the history of what the Greek did. See? So the Jamaican rumor you hear about the Maccabees book, it's a fairy tale, it's a myth. There's no Maccabees book with no hobby and nothing like that. They must pick out the name of the Maccabees.
The rest of them they talk about Maccabees are there, so
it's a part of the original 1611 canon. See? It's the 1611 version, where all of the other King James version are translated from. You know?
When you say Papa, the new Bible, some information.
So the thing is now, this one now, certain English letters don't use. They have all English. So this is J and everything in 99. And certain places you use Y, M use I. You know what I mean? So it may be more complicated to read, but this are the King James version before.
Oh, no, like the original Bible. Most of them Bible nowadays,
Yeah, this is the original one that all them translated from. So you say you have the book of the Maccabees. You have first Maccabees here. You have second Maccabees, and it's all about just the history. You know what I mean? The regular Bible, it's the regular New Testament and everything. You know what I mean? So the book of Hebrews.
Can I tell you Apocrypha means?
Yeah, the word Apocrypha means hidden books.
Hidden.
Hidden. Yeah.